Hey guys, Wilson here with Cabinet Startup, and I want to make this quick video. We get a lot of questions about what is included in the coaching that comes with our live training. Now, for those of you that aren't following us, we help people launch businesses from zero to six figures, and typically we're able to get them in a six-figure runway in incredibly quick times. We have a number of people that have done it in under 3 months. We have lots of people done it under 6 months. We've had a lot of success. And if you ask myself or Steven, we will tell you that the number one contributing factor to that success is the coaching, right? Obviously, having the business systems is huge. Being able to get leads right out of the gates, that is a big deal. But the biggest thing is being able to get support when you need it. Anybody can run a business when everything's going perfectly, but if you've ever worked in the trades or any kind of construction, or you're working with customers, which we are, one of the things that you run into is there are always going to be problems, and it's the problems that create such a big risk for people, right? As my dad used to like to say, one oh crap is worth a lot of attaboys, right? If you look at it in terms of school, right? If you have 4 100s and 1 0, your average moves from 100 to an 80. Same thing happens with reviews, and with reviews it's an even bigger deal because especially these days, everybody is looking online to see who you are and what you're about before they hire you. And so your ability to get these jobs done and do these jobs the right way the first time not only makes a big difference in your bottom line for that job, but it makes a massive difference in your ability to use that to continue to go out and get more jobs, right? It also, it impacts you personally up here in your headspace, because when you're working on a job and you don't know what to do, and trust me, it will happen. Even if you're experienced, you're eventually going to run into something you haven't seen before, right? You need to have somebody who can guide that way. And so being able to have somebody with more experience makes a big difference. And so, for us, a big part of our coaching, what I think is so effective, is you're able to get feedback in real time. And, people always wonder, okay, what happens on the coaching call? So I want to give you guys this quick clip. This is one of our students. He's been doing this for a year now. He's absolutely incredible at what he does, has phenomenal reviews, has more referrals than he knows what to do with. But this time, he ran across something he didn't know how to do. Right. And, rather than risking doing a really bad job for this person, he called and said, hey, I'm not sure if I should complete this job or if I should refund them their money and put it all back together and leave it how it is, because I don't know how to handle this. I've never seen this before. I'm not sure what to do here. And so watch this quick clip. This is what coaching is.
I started noticing things that are just going to be but these are the cabinets, and I don't know. Well, let's see if I can find a spot. Well, here's a spot right here where, I know that's right there, but I mean, this stuff is like paper thin. This right here was really, they got some glue from when they put this Formica countertop together. Mm-hmm. They got some glue down here, and I had to scrape it off. I'm going to go get some Goo Gone. I didn't have the Goo Gone with me. Otherwise, I would have used it first, but I thought, man, I'll just try to scrape it off. Well, that didn't work. You can see. So now I'm trying to figure out what is this going to look like after I put a bunch of primer and paint on it. And I mean, is all this peeled back paper going to look bad, or? And so before I get that far, I thought maybe I should just back out of this one and just tell the homeowner that's not a wise idea. I think you need new cabinets.
So you have already ordered new doors and you have them in your possession?
I ordered the new doors. I think they've been cut, okay, but I haven't paid for them yet. But they're also 2 weeks late. So I feel pretty confident in saying to the guy, yeah, I'm not going to need those now.
Well,
6 weeks for these doors.
Keep that in our back pocket. But the video looks like it's a veneer. It's okay.
What can you see this a little bit where I kind of folded it back? Yeah, it's like a paper veneer.
Okay,
that's what it is. Let me. I can.
So
can you see that?
I would be okay doing it. I mean, can you show me areas that might be worse than that?
So I think it's a paper board underneath it. So I took one of the doors home, I heat gunned it, and I peeled some of the paper back, and it's different than MDF. It's like a paper board underneath there, like a paper
I've seen
cake.
that. Yeah, I've seen that in mobile homes.
Yeah, this is a double wide mobile home. That's
Oh,
what this is. I
okay.
mean, it's a nice one. I mean,
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean
it's
they're nice.
really
It's just
nice.
for some reason, the cabinetry seems to be of a certain quality. Um,
Right. Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
I mean you would be okay. I would recommend again the shellac primer because it's going to have
okay.
the best adhesion. And it's a hard primer where you could create a good shell over everything. So I would recommend spraying a couple coats of primer, gluing down any areas that are lifted up, but basically creating a new shell with the primer and then just building it up from there.
So like this area right here where like the papers just kind of peeled back, glue that back down
Right.
as opposed to tearing it off.
Yeah, I would glue it back down because you're gonna try to peel it off and it's gonna come off in pieces.
Right.
You're gonna spend all this time trying to create a clean surface.
Right. And that's what my worry is. It's like there's enough places here. Of course, now I can't find it now, but like this area right here on this edge.
Are you spraying
Can you see
inside the
that?
boxes?
She wants me to, and I'm thinking maybe I try to not do that because I mean, do you think we'll get enough adhesion to where the paint
Yeah,
won't peel off?
yeah.
Oh, you will?
That Ben primer will go on it fine. Now you don't want to use, as opposed to what we told Link. This isn't a hard plastic, so you don't want to use a heavy. And you know this, I'm sure already, but you don't want to use a heavy grit sandpaper. I would lightly scuff it. I would still use the 220, but I wouldn't push into it. You just want to scratch it up,
I gotcha.
and it's already
So
a little textured, so that Ben primer won't have a problem grabbing onto it.
yeah, yeah. So 220, or should I go higher than 220, like 320?
I want it. You still want to have some widespread scratches. You don't want them too fine. The more kind of abrasive you can make the surface, the better.
I gotcha.
You're not
And
sanding it down. You're just scratching up that paper.
yeah. Are we still like just a quick once over?
Yes.
Alrighty.
You're just going to scratch it up.
So guys, I hope you can see just how ridiculously valuable it is to have an asset like that in your corner, right? If you have to walk away from a job like that, that's a several $1,000 job. Or, even worse, had you continued on that job, done the wrong thing, messed up the cabinets, replacing them is going to be incredibly expensive, and it's also going to take your time. And so one of the beautiful things about this business and what we do is there's a really high reward. This is an incredibly profitable business. You can make money quickly, but with that comes the risk because the mistakes can be costly. And so, the way that we mitigate that risk, the way that we increase our overall return is by not making those mistakes. And the way you skip those mistakes is by having someone in your corner that's already seen it, that's already done it, and knows exactly how to handle it. And so if you're the type of person that is serious about starting a business and you're looking to not just get a business going, but start a business that is scalable, that is sustainable, that is recession resistant, and most importantly, right, one where you can actually use that business and set the leverage to create the time freedom that you're looking for in your life, and you're serious about achieving that goal, click on the link below. We've got a link in the description. I can tell you we have changed the lives of over 40 people, and we are incredibly proud of our students and everything they've been able to accomplish. This program's not for everybody, right? If you're kind of lazy or you think it might be neat and you're not really committed to the idea, I can save us both some time. It's probably not a good fit for you. But if you're somebody that is willing to dive in head first, to really get serious and hardcore about starting a business and put in the time and energy it takes to get to that point, go ahead and click on the link below. Let's set up a time to chat, and we'll see if it's a good fit.